Hello and welcome back to Anti-Depressing. This is the show where we talk about everything from liturgy
to Lexapro.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Welcome back, Chanel.
Everyone. Oh man, thank you so much. I am excited to be here. Excited to see you. It has been Christmas break, so your family has been with your family, which is fine.
Family.
You're leaving your brown family down here to fend for themselves. That's okay.
You're making it fine, I think.
Yeah. But we miss you down here. So, but happy to be here. Happy to be chatting with you, and happy to talk to our people as we chat through some cool things.
You guys coming to you with an exclusive Anti-Depressing New Year's Eve episode, which means we're releasing on a Sunday. Never before happened. So in case you've been wondering where we're at, we've been brewing this New Year's Eve episode. Very excited to recap the highs and lows in life of 2023, what has been happening in the world, in the pop culture world, in the media world with all of you.
Yeah. And so, so we're just going to hop right into it. Firstly, I would love to ask you, Jasmine, what is a high from this year that you've had? What is a cool thing that has happened this year?
Oh, wow. That's a big
It's probably
question.
hard to choose. All the times that we've hung out, it's hard to probably parse out.
I know. We've had such good memories. I think my top moment with you this year, I'll start with that, was the Jonas Brothers concert.
Ooh,
I think being able to unlock a part of ourselves from our youth before we were really close, but we both were kind of going through that at the same time was very special. And to do that with my sister too. Honestly, that whole weekend was probably a highlight, doing that. And then the Children of Divorce was really peak weekend. But yeah, I think that was my favorite memory of us together. I don't know, so many top moments. It's like the little things with my kids, but getting them into their little homeschool co-op and starting to make friends has been really special. Loved it.
I love that. And now that you say that, one of my top moments is definitely seeing Noelle, your oldest, sing her 30-second song
from school
at her performance. Oh my gosh. She's just too much. So sweet. And I planted the lavender plant that y'all gave me. So she grew out a little blossom. I have to send a picture so Noelle can see.
So excited.
So she's very delicate. So I'm hoping she can still withstand. It hasn't been too cold here.
For those of you who want some context, if you go on Living with the Land in Epcot, which is objectively Chanel's favorite ride, possibly at all of Disney.
Love it.
And
because you just
specifically
sit
at Epcot,
time.
you just sit and look at plants. Chanel's dream. And they sell pieces of the plants. They'll pot them in these little things that have Mickey on the outside. And so you can bring part of Living with the Land home with you. And my daughter was like, Nanny needs this. And she picked up the little lavender plant.
Coolest.
So cute.
It is the coolest thing because they suspend the roots of the plant in gel. So you can just have it for a really long time. And then when you put it in the soil, it is already ready to be rooted. It is so cool. So I'm excited for it to
Did it actually work?
thrive.
I was skeptical that it would work.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't passed away. So
okay, she's doing her best.
Hoping she's doing her best.
If I would have planted her, she would have been gone by now. So
Girl,
I'm glad you did
too.
it.
Every day I'm I talk to my mom. I'm like, Mommy, oh my gosh, I don't know. How's she doing? Because you're supposed to put a plastic bag over it so it can have humidity and it's been kind of cold. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope this doesn't die. But she's been rocking and rolling. Yeah. So,
I love that.
But yeah, dude, I'm glad. So you've had many, many high moments.
So many.
And and hopefully not too many lows. Has life just been rocking for you?
I feel we've been kind of thriving this year. I mean, life is life. So there's obviously hard times, but I feel we've been very fortunate. God has been merciful this year, which is beautiful.
God. I love that.
Yes. And how about you? Tell me a little more.
Oh, okay. So one of my highs from this year, obviously the Jonas Brothers concert. So fun. Loved.
Funny that's our peak.
Loved hanging out in St. Augustine with you and your sister.
Oh, so fun.
For context for listeners, as Juliana has been on more than one of our episodes, Jasmine and Juliana are two of my best friends. And so getting to hang out with them at the same time is a suspended dream. So we got to like hang out in a really cute town, and we like ate a dessert and then went to bed early, and it was the best night of my life. It was so fun. And so anytime just really hanging out with y'all. Oh, I take it back. Going to the resort. Jasmine's family stayed at a Disney resort as their family gift to their family. And myself and her younger sister came for an evening, and
came for part of it.
It was the most fun. Like,
oh my gosh, glamorous.
It was so beautiful. And I get it, like resorts are trying to sell you on the whole resort, but literally that Disney resort had it down. So I danced, I ate the best food ever, still talk about it. It was like
the best dessert.
The aesthetics were great. The vibe was on fleek. It was like awesome. So too many highs, but I just love so many fun hangouts. I'm so grateful. Like you said, we're super blessed. So
true.
Love to see
2023 was our year. 2024 also will be our year. I just feel like from now on, it's just our year. 2024 is the year I turn 30. I join you in the 30s.
I can't wait to hear how you're going to be like, well, now that I'm 30.
I've changed.
Because you're going to feel it. You're going to wake up. I mean, obviously you have been like raising humans and been like a aware wife, and you've been like rocking it for a really long time. So, you're kind of like leaps and bounds, but I'm telling you, something's going to activate in you when you turn 30. It's going to change you. You're going to feel it.
I love it. I'm excited for us to join each other.
Absolutely. Can't wait for your birthday. Everyone, I'm going to block Jasmine or something from the Anti-Depressing account around her birthday so I can just post to everyone what we're doing. But
post the surprise.
Yeah, a month ago, myself, her husband, and her sister were talking, and I was just like, you guys, it's going to be my whole personality like a month before Jasmine's birthday. Just planning your birthday is going to become my entire personality. So I cannot wait. It's going to be so fun.
I'm excited. We're going to have a lot of fun. I love it. Okay, should we get into the tops of the year? Also, Merry Christmas, everybody.
You know what? I was about to say it. We need to get a little jolly in here.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas.
I'm going to look up
like caroling. You guys, we're so excited to be in the Christmas season. One of our favorite liturgical seasons, TBH. And we're heavy on the It's Still Christmas. So live in that, y'all. It's still Christmas. We can keep the Christmas lights out till January.
Wow.
There it is.
Because we're Catholic. That was a really good
that was a good little call.
That would be a good like blog post name. Like we can keep
that's blog, so true. Like a Catholic blog. Like we can keep the Christmas up till January, but it's about how you should. That's actually an incredible. Nobody steal this. Who's listening to it? Please. It's our idea. But for real, we can, and we love to continue celebrating Jesus' birth. My 2-year-old insisted that we sing Happy Birthday to Jesus before we open presents.
Oh my gosh,
when
what a
my
patient
parents
girl.
were visiting, it was so cute. So then we did it again. Very cute. I was like, okay, girl.
Wow.
My older one wasn't as excited about the idea, but what are you going to do,
Yeah,
So super sweet. So happy birthday, Jesus.
I love that.
Happy Christmas time.
Jasmine, have you eaten anything fantabulous during this Christmas break?
I believe it.
For those that don't know Jasmine, as this point, we all should very well. Her family is the food, when I just go to their house just to be just to show up, I'm eating like a full core. I think the last time I hung out, I ate a full Thanksgiving meal. Yeah. And
that's true. We did do that.
So you guys eat like I've never seen in my life. Such good stuff.
We eat a lot.
Have you enjoyed anything delicious?
Okay. We've been having a great time. Sometimes for Christmas, we'll go like all out, like Thanksgiving style food, just like tons of food. This year for Christmas, we kept it like quote unquote more chill. But Christmas Eve, we always go over to my aunt's house, and it's just so fun. And my sister and I always bring like a huge charcuterie board, which is like it's our staple in life. Yeah. Is just to make like elaborate charcuterie boards. And so we'll bring one of those. And then my aunt made lasagna. And then my parents ended up making lasagna for Christmas Day too. So it was a big week for lasagna. And it was honestly just fabulous. I love Italian food. my dad is second generation Italian, so it's like, it's like the goods. And so amazing. So much garlic bread. You know that garlic bread that's like soaked, like it feels like you're just eating butter.
Do you put like sticks of butter in the cracks or something?
Yeah, you put the butter like in the crack of the bread.
Oh man, the one time I had it, I was like, that's
like straight to the arteries. You can feel it.
It's very good. No, it is good, y'all. Don't let her play you. It's good.
It's amazing. Yeah, in the best way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the best. So honestly, just eating a lot of that. And then last night, Steve and I went on a date night. Very rare.
Love.
I know you'll love that. And we went to Wisconsin Supper Club, ate so much food. And it was like very German, very cute.
Wow, fun.
Ate so much. And I'm still so full. So we've been eating and just enjoying all Wisconsin has to offer. Loving it. So much cheese.
Oh, I love that.
Did you have any fun Christmas dishes?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So on Christmas, my little sister was in town. So
Cute.
my mom made, as moms do, my mom had to take it a little bit more low key this year. And so we were like, why don't we just like make mac and cheese or something? It's no big deal.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm just going to do something small. No problem. I'm just going to make a little ham, a little rice and beans, a small thing of mac and cheese, some cranberry sauce. Yeah. She's like, Tony's going to barbecue some ribs and chicken. It's okay.
It's going to be nothing over the top.
It's going to be nothing over the top.
That's already 6 dishes.
Exactly. So, but it was really good. Yeah, exactly. But we had a barbecue Christmas. So we just barbecued and then we sat on the porch and my mom was like, this is the best Christmas ever. And it was really nice. And we had like apple pie and my sister and I rewatched all the Harry Potters and it was just really, really nice to have this time of just like chill and mom is okay and and just eating some good old comfort food. So I just ate like the last bit of the mac and cheese today. So we're really like whittling it down. But but so far, it's been a great season. Sweet. And we did make Christmas cookies. We made your mom's Christmas cookies.
Your mom sent me a picture.
They were good, but we made them wrong. We're sure.
Oh, no.
So I think we put in too much baking soda or something. They were like, this.
Oh yeah, no, they don't normally rise like that.
Yeah, they were like pretty intense. So I FaceTimed your mom and I was like, what is going on? So and she was like, no, they look great. They definitely tasted like good sugar blocks, but my mom was like, next year we should just call Miss Kathy, Jasmine's mom.
Yeah, I was like, we should call her
earlier. Just from the beginning.
Yeah, that's fair.
But other than that, just rocking and rolling. So having a great old time.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. We hope you ate good food, spent good time with family, and just celebrated Jesus.
As you should.
All the goods.
As you should.
Wonderful. Love it. Are you ready to recap this year?
I honestly am. Yeah, I honestly am. I feel like I want to just dance a little first.
Okay, are you ready?
We should do that.
Emotionally,
yeah, absolutely.
Physically, spiritually?
Yeah, I'm getting myself there.
Last dance of 2023. Don't get sad.
Whoa. Okay.
That felt good.
Perfect.
That felt good. Okay.
Oh, man.
Woo!
So we're doing our wrapped of the year. So
yes. First, we're going to share with you. We're going, in case you're like I'm in Prime Music or I'm an Apple Music person. We both use Spotify. So we're going top artist, top song on Spotify because that's what we use. So that's just what we're doing.
That's it.
It's not as simple as, did you used to do the like 101.1 like New Year's Eve countdown, like the top 100, and it would play for like days until it got to number 1. Oh me and my cousins used to like sit there right before midnight and like wait and be like, what do you think the top song's going to be?
Full send commitment.
Oh my gosh. I still remember it being like, top song is like a Britney Spears song. Top song is like,
love. No,
like
and you would always be like, school. I bet that I know exactly what the top is.
Yes.
And then you were always wrong.
It's so true.
Absolutely.
But then if like you had a top 3 and then the top 2 were already played, you knew what the number 1 is because you know what songs were played. Because the radio is the radio. But times are not as simple. So now, according to Spotify, top artists of the year. Number 1, what do you think it is? I mean, can you see which one?
I mean, number 1, it like has to be.
It's inevitably.
It has to be Taylor Swift, for sure. Right?
It is.
Am I right? I thought it was Olivia Rodrigo. I'm not even looking. Usually we have notes, y'all, to keep us like tracked on the stories, and I'm not even.
You're not looking.
Right
I'm looking at them today.
Is it Olivia Rodrigo's? Yay,
no.
it's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo isn't even in the top 4.
What?
Crazy, right? But when you think about it, she didn't release her album until later in the year. Like she didn't get a full year's worth of listens. And like she only has one other album. She's not like popping in terms of like variety.
That's fair. She's still the apprentice. She's
she's learning. She's getting there. And some people don't like her album as much this year. So
that's true. It was pretty intense. It was giving very like teenage rock.
Have you seen the memes that were like, I think I went through too much therapy between Sour and this album because like it's not hitting like it used to.
It's not hitting like
I'm not still angry.
Sour was a work of art, though.
Sour was everything.
A non-skip work of art. Very good. So number 1 is Taylor Swift. Perfect.
Number
Makes sense.
2, Bad Bunny.
Okay, fair. Okay. I feel like he was number 1 last year that we talked about.
Yeah, I think so. I truly don't listen to any Bad Bunny stuff, but people talk about him, so I know it's happening.
Yeah.
Number 3, The Weeknd, Justified.
Got it.
People love it. Number 4, Drake. So
okay, yeah.
I mean, hats off to Drake for staying relevant.
Yeah, I mean, Drake, whatever it takes, he knows he can make it through all the way from Degrassi all the way to here.
Some said it couldn't be done.
From a
Drake's
wheelchair
here to prove us.
To bouncing around on a stage.
I know.
Good
He's
for
like
him.
the true Jesus healing story. Look at him. He just
really
keeps going.
is. He really
Drake,
is.
like, referencing the fact he knows his place. Like, the fact that he referenced in his song that, like, he was going to release an album on the same date that Taylor, I think, was releasing Midnights, and he was like, Taylor Swift, the only person I'd change my release date for. He was like,
let's be serious. Let's be serious, y'all.
And so
I'm not going to sell an album.
He knows where he's at. He's at number 4, and he feels good.
Good news.
So yeah, that's crazy news. Not a lot of shock there, I don't think.
No,
outside
not
of
at
Olivia Rodrigo not being higher, but
yeah. And honestly, I am kind of shocked that The Weeknd is number 4.
Number 3,
number 3, because I don't know, like me, I don't know. I just feel like has The Weeknd come out? Because remember when he had like that year with like Starboy and
does The Weeknd have new music?
Whatever else.
I don't.
I mean, I'm sure he does, but his music is kind of, my opinion,
it's particular.
It's just kind of like dark for me.
Yes.
Like I don't want to be I don't want to be in my feelings like that, and his music's kind of intense.
Apparently, some people do.
Yeah, apparently top 3
I honestly
level,
thought The Weeknd was like a couple of years ago. Everything.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. I didn't know people were that into it.
I would have thought that Drake would be number 3 and The Weeknd number 4. But
that's true. I also would have thought Harry Styles was in this.
Exactly. So shocked by that.
One of his songs is. So top songs. Okay. I do not think you're going to guess this. What do you think was the top song of 2023?
Top song of 2023. Okay, Chanel.
It's hard to remember what was released this year.
I know. I'm like,
you're young, you're relevant,
in the car,
you're
young, you're listening to the radio. You're not just talking to Jasmine.
We don't listen to the radio though. We just listen to the Spotify songs we want to listen to.
A Wild Kratts episode. Okay. Let's see. Dang, what was the top? I don't know. I mean, my mind's immediately like a Taylor Swift song or something.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
that's a good guess.
Who else had a moment? I don't know. Disney. Jonas Brothers, Miley Cyrus. I don't know. Miley Cyrus came out with that song.
Yep.
Oh, no way. Seriously?
Yeah. Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay. All right.
Flowers. Yeah, we love a song that's actually a diss to your ex. So what a moment for Miley.
Love that.
Miley with the comeback of truly the century, potentially, you know?
Yeah.
And then like her Used to Be Young song, she really did it this year.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'm proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
As we've talked about this before, but whenever you see a child star circling back in like a calm, I'm confident, I know that I've been a little while, but here I am. Yeah. You know, she's coming back. She's coming back confident.
Wow.
We love that.
Okay. So number 1 is Flowers by Miley Cyrus. I gotta be honest, that me pulling that out was a stretch for me.
Miraculous.
So I don't even know 2 and 3.
Okay,
what
number
is that?
2 is Kill Bill.
Oh, by SZA.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
makes sense.
Truly haven't heard that song. So
I don't know if you would love it. I don't know if you would love it, but it's it's definitely it's a bop. But it's an angry, it's a rage song, like. But I love it.
Time and a place.
Okay, so SZA makes
number
sense.
3, As It Was by Harry Styles.
Oh,
well deserved.
For sure.
Well
when
deserved.
Did he come out with that album? 5 years ago, though?
I know.
We've kind of been juicing I
feel like
Styles
As
for a long
It
time.
Was, No, the music video came out this summer. There was one of his songs that music video came out last summer, but I don't know.
When did I work at that other job because that's when that album came out. And that was like wasn't that
like
a year and a half ago?
Yeah. So this is like, maybe he released a single this year. I don't know, but good job, Harry. We're proud of you.
Snaps and claps.
Now, you guys, it's time for something more fun than objectively what the world listened to. We're going to share with you our Spotify Wraps, which are different and fun. So, Chanel, do you want to go first and tell me your top artists? Maybe like your top 3.
Okay. Here we go. These are my top songs.
Or just do your top 5. Just do all 5.
Okay, let me see. How do you get to... Okay,
if you go through... We're old.
How do you get to top artists?
Okay, if you go through the year 2023 Wrapped, the big like highlight thing, and tap till the end, it'll tell you the 5 artists and the 5.
Here we go. She made it.
It'll tell you the whole list.
All right, here we go, y'all. So... here we go. Chanel's top artists are Taylor Swift, the Jonas Brothers, Harry Styles, Victoria Monet, which is this, I really like her song On My Mama, so good, and Fleet Foxes, who if you know me,
I'm glad they made it in your top 5
all the time. Yes, me too.
I'm happy for you.
But Taylor Swift rules his number, and then my top 5 songs are Wings by the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, you love that song. Oh.
And then Glue Song, which is this really cutie song that I listen to all summer. And then Barbie World from the Barbie movie, which is good. And then On My Mama, which is this cute song I like. And then Waffle House.
Oh, wow. That's sweet.
Look at that. Rounded it out.
I love how much the Jonas Brothers were in your top 5.
Girl, I had prepped for that concert hard, and then I also just
You committed so hard.
Yeah. I think they're
I think so your 8th grade self would be so proud of your Spotify Wrapped.
Truly.
And that's all we're trying to do is make her proud.
Started and they are the alpha, and no, too far. But yes,
I don't think that's the first time you said this on the show. So what are you
Probably not. Probably not. What was yours?
Okay, top artist Taylor Swift. Cheers to us. And honestly, cheers to Taylor for fighting the rest of what is on this list. Number 2, Mark Mancina. Probably don't know who he is. If you're just a person, he is the musician behind the soundtrack for critically acclaimed movie Planes, the Disney movie.
I literally was going to be like, wait a minute, is that the Planes guy?
He also worked on Moana, but that's not what that's from. That's from the Planes soundtrack. Yeah. 2 years in a row. I think he was my top artist last year. He's bumped to number 2 last year. Number 3, Patrick Stump. Not because of Fall Out Boy. Because of Marvel Spidey and His Amazing Friends. But honestly, I'm happy to see Patrick Stump in the top 5.
And honestly, that song is good. I can't tell you how many times all of us have been in the car and Steven, your husband, plays it. And we're just like, it's like good.
And if you're like a Fall Out Boy fan, if you went through that like punk emo phase, it's good. And then you can weave in some Fall Out Boy songs and your kids won't know the difference. It sounds the same. So that's a life tip for you. Number 4, Bluey. Naturally.
Good choice.
And number 5, just general Disney Junior. So lots of car rides with the kids.
Fair. Yeah.
Top songs. Number 1. Non-shockingly, Marvel Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Nice.
Thank you, Noelle.
Number 2, All Is Found from from Frozen 2. That's the song my kids listen to fall asleep. So that got bopped a lot. Number 3, That's My Girl from the first Paw Patrol movie by Fifth Harmony.
Yes.
Honestly,
I love that Noelle loves that song because whenever I'm like, get it, I want to get it.
She loves it. Like, she always says, that's our dog song. And so whenever like Frankie's in the car with us, she's like, put on Frankie's song. And she's like, that's my girl. And they just get it. It's hilarious.
Like, that makes sense.
It's so funny. Number 4 is Nothing Can Stop Me Now, theme song from Planes.
Yeah.
And number 5 is Real Gone by Shania Twain from Cars.
Wow. Dude.
So I'm proud of Taylor Swift for being the number 1 artist amidst the fact that none of her songs are in my top 5.
I don't know if it's the affinity I just have for your kids, but like all those songs are good.
They're great songs. I'm really not mad.
Those are good choices.
They have great taste.
God bless. They have wonderful taste. Oh my gosh.
Wow. What a time. What a walk down this year's memories, man. You know how it tells you like your top listen to month. So like mine was August, probably because of like driving home from camp and stuff. Yeah. I saw this thing last year that was like, Spotify knows when parents aren't okay. You know, like they could say like, hey, on July 27th, you listened to the Bluey soundtrack 897 times in a row. And like they could send help. Like they could call like, somebody.
Are you okay?
Check on us.
That's like, so fun. I actually think I got I think one of my top artists was one of my top songs was Bluey instrumental, or it's in my top songs of 20. And I got a message from the Bluey guy, and he was like, hey, this is the voice of Bluey. Thanks for listening to my songs or whatever. And I was like, this is so funny. I just have like, I'm like related to kids, but I like had not have my own. And one of my top songs of 2023 as I'm bumping like to Barbie World is like Blue. So good. So good, it's man.
So
wow.
Wild.
Can't wait to hear what the next year holds.
I know. Same.
I did pull up our notes.
Okay. You ready to do movies?
Are you ready to talk about some movies?
You need to talk about movies because I'm going to be totally transparent from the start. I haven't watched any of these. So Chanel, take it away.
And one thing, if Jasmine is, it's honest. So
honest. Actually, I might have seen number 4, but I truly can't remember. It's been a long year.
You did because we watched it at your house.
Okay. I've seen that
we
one.
watched it. Yeah, we watched it on Disney Plus. Yeah,
I'm relevant.
It was good.
Okay, go ahead.
No, yeah, you got it. So the number 1 movie this year was the Barbie movie.
Unshocked.
Fair. It's now on HBO Max, so we can watch it if you want.
We should watch it. I do want to see it.
Just watch it so you can be in the mix.
I need to know.
The number 2 movie was Super Mario Brothers.
Makes sense.
Have
People
not seen it. Yeah, but I know the
Peaches song.
Peaches. I was
going
to say
that
it's not apples.
Jack Black came to a Jonas Brothers concert and played it.
Everything is connected.
Always.
Everything is connected. Don't ever forget, you guys. Everything's connected.
And then
number 3 was Oppenheimer, which I did not see because I did not want to be sad, and it was about the atomic bomb.
Same.
So pass.
Also, don't want to be sad.
Heard it was good though. Number 4 was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3,
which I did see.
So
Chanel
upsetting.
Reminds me.
Yes, you did see it. It was very upsetting.
Very
but it
sad.
Was very good.
Yeah, you told me I shouldn't watch it, but then we ended up watching it anyways. Very sad. Very good, but very sad.
Very sad. Yeah, because
a lot of sad movies in the top 4.
I was like, I don't know if you'll
like it.
Like
to be hurt.
Sad, but who knows? Yeah. The movie was very good, and your husband was like, I think Jasmine will like it, and lo and behold, he was right. It's almost like he knows you.
Who would have thought? What was your top movie of the year, though?
My top movie of the year was Across the Spider-Verse. It was so good. Yep. It is the second installation from Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales. It was so good. I saw it in theaters. I forget how many versions of the end of the movie exist, but I think there's like 3.
Wow.
Different endings depending on what theater you went to and like where you saw it.
Whoa.
And so
did they release all 3 on something now? Like we can watch it?
I don't know, but I don't know. I got to Google like where you can watch it, but but the director said there's like 3 or something different endings.
Cool.
And so it's so good. That movie was amazing. We should totally watch it at your house. And I
know I can't believe I loved the first one.
So it was good, and the soundtrack was like popping.
Of course.
So that was like my top one, and yeah. What was your top movie of the year?
I mean, truly. I don't know. Besides for Guardians of the Galaxy, did I watch any new movies this year? Oh, we went and saw Marvels. And I know that people are going to be like, whatever. You know, some people don't like it. But to me, between Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is probably objectively a better movie, but it's sad. And in my opinion, Marvels was like such a good, like, trial moments, sad moments, but lots of funny haha, lots of like parent-kid jokes, lots of sibling jokes, lots of like cute jokes while also being an action movie. I love that movie. And also the vibes were immaculate. We went and saw it during NCYC. We were with like people we love. And we were in the theater by ourselves.
Oh yeah.
So, and that's the only movie I saw in theaters this year. So I tried to see, what did I try to see this summer with James and Elizabeth?
Tried to see oh shoot.
I don't even remember.
It was another Marvel movie, I think.
Maybe it was Guardians of the Galaxy. No, that wouldn't have been out already.
No, it was another Marvel movie. I forget. Dang.
It's a movie that they had already seen.
It was like,
maybe it was Across. No, I feel like we were going to go see Across the Spider-Verse, but then instead we saw like we're going to see more of like a girly movie, but it wasn't Barbie. I don't remember because we didn't get to see it because the opening scene started and they turned on all the lights because this was the weirdest theater experience of my life. And I can't believe I haven't talked about it on the show. Maybe I did. I blocked it out. You guys, like we sat down, very weird theater, Mobile, Alabama, already kind of a strange place sometimes. And we're there, and all of a sudden, all the lights turn on. And I am like, okay, we're in a theater. I'm with my boss's kids. I already feel like if anything happens to them, like I am not going to make it out of this life, let alone have a job. So I was like, I can't, I don't know. Something weird's happening. We got to go. They turn on all the lights because there were a bunch of like middle schoolers that just took a bunch of seats. Like they bought tickets that were all spread out. They all sat together. So then this family couldn't sit down. And then a bunch of like middle-aged dads started getting angry. And I'm not into when middle-aged men get angry. Not really my favorite, you know?
Goodbye. I'm out of here.
Don't trust them. So as soon as they started getting mad, I was like, we are leaving.
I'm out.
And we left and they refunded our tickets. So whatever. But such a strange experience. So whatever that movie is, I didn't go see it.
There it is.
That was the only movie you saw in theaters. And I liked it.
And she liked it. And the Marvels was really good. I really liked it. And I don't know if I loved it because of the vibes or the movie, but probably I do think the movie was good. Yeah, probably both.
We like girl power banter. We're into that.
We do. And also we should go see this new rom-com that's out. Not vouching it. Don't know what it's like. Haven't seen it yet. If it's weird, sorry y'all. Don't know. The somebody new. Oh, Chanel, are you okay? It's like it's called Another Somebody or Somebody New. Whatever. When your sister comes here, we should go see it.
We should.
Yeah. That's my whole point.
I love it.
So here we go.
Can we pivot to something very exciting?
I think we should.
I want to know your top antidepressing Catholic news of the year.
Oh, okay. My top antidepressing Catholic news of the year was when the most beautiful man in Italy became a priest. That was
very recent news.
That was my favorite because I just told someone about that the other day, and I think the point of me telling them was like, look, like beautiful people can be clergy too because God wants all of us. I was making some righteous point that I can't remember, but that was.
Did they receive it well?
They were like, well, that's kind of weird. So, but also, friends, as you're evangelizing, you got to know your audience. And my audience was a young lady who does not care about her faith, does care about beautiful men, but does not care about her faith. So it wasn't exactly a win there to convince her that, living a life of celibacy is worth it for God.
True. So, I think one of my favorite lines on Antidepressing this whole year, we should talk about our favorite episode, but my favorite line was, Italy, you just got Father Mike Schmitzed. That's going to live rent free in my mind Father for the Mike rest of my life.
You got Schmitzed. Yeah, dude.
You got Schmitzed. And you guys, this is our first year of Antidepressing. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
The inaugural
year.
We've
come so far, you guys.
We started releasing in April.
We have been on your top, which has been the coolest thing to see.
You guys, we saw there was like 35 people where we were the top podcast for the year. If you're one of those people, like message us so we can graciously say thank you.
Please.
With only words and no financial gift. Please. But with our words, we would love to thank you because we love that you're along for this journey.
Thank you. Yeah. So that was, so fun. My favorite antidepressing Catholic story. How about you? What was your favorite?
I mean, one of my tops was obviously Will and Rebecca's daughter being born. Oh, super top news. Yes. Love that. And honestly, we haven't even brought it up, but we have lots of friends who have had babies very recently.
That's actually true.
And it's just been like a gift to see good people bringing new babies into the church.
That's true.
It's been like so beautiful. It's great when amazing people have children. And are just like striving for community and striving for holiness as a family. And I love that. So that was probably my favorite antidepressing Catholic news.
I love that. Man, it has been a wonderful year, Jasmine. Nothing but awesome hanging out with you. I've had the time of my life. And I'm looking forward to next year, you guys.
The time
of my life. And I owe it all to you. And you guys.
And y'all.
Our listeners.
Oh, you know what our question should be today? What was your favorite anti-depressing episode this year?
Oh, okay. Gonna retype it in our board.
Thank you. Also, you can tell us your top song. That was gonna be our question, but I'm very curious. Like, what was one you loved? We can copy and paste.
We really appreciate you guys because without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. So
we wouldn't be here sitting in opposite houses talking to each other.
In opposite houses. And you guys, next year we're going to be places you wouldn't even expect. We're going to be talking to people that you're going to be like, huh? How did these ladies even get here?
We are going to pop up in weird places.
And you're going to be like, this is so interesting. And so can't wait for next year, you guys.
It's going to be so fun.
Have a wonderful rest of your year.
We love
Jasmine
you.
and her family aren't going to come back home until after the new year, which is fine.
So yeah, we have this New Year's episode and then we're going to have a little break-see.
Yeah, and then we'll see you guys when Jasmine arrives.
We'll see you after the Epiphany.
Her second homeland. Yes, enjoy the rest of the Christmas season. Yes. We love y'all.
Love you.
Bye. Oh, wait, the world is depressing.
But we are not.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.